Welcome to the countdown of the top 10 mid-spec PC games you need to play. If your PC isn't a high-end beast but still packs decent power, you're in the right place. These games hit the sweet spot: stunning visuals, smooth performance, and epic gameplay, all without melting your machine. So grab your controller or keyboard, and let's dive right in. At number 10, we have a criminally underrated classic, Sleeping Dogs. Set in the vibrant and gritty streets of Hong Kong, this open-world action game puts you in the shoes of Wei Shen, an undercover cop tasked with infiltrating the deadly Sun On Yee triad. But this isn't just your typical cop versus crime story. Sleeping Dogs blends martial arts combat, intense shootouts, high-speed street racing, and deep undercover drama into one explosive experience. The melee combat system is one of the game's standout features: smooth, brutal, and incredibly satisfying, with every punch, kick, and counter feeling weighty and impactful. Add to that a dynamic open world full of side missions, collectibles, and cultural authenticity, and you've got a title that punches way above its weight. And the best part? It's optimized well enough to run smoothly on most mid-range setups without sacrificing too much in the graphics department. If you're looking for a game that offers fast-paced action, cinematic storytelling, and an atmosphere you won't forget, Sleeping Dogs is a must-play. Coming in at number 9 is the dark and gripping Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Set between the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, this action RPG drops you into the heart of Mordor as Talion, a ranger bound to a mysterious wraith, seeking vengeance after a brutal tragedy. This isn't your average Tolkien tale. Shadow of Mordor takes the fantasy world we all know and love, and adds a darker, more brutal edge to it. The game's real standout is the revolutionary Nemesis system, a dynamic AI feature where enemies remember their interactions with you, grow stronger, and evolve based on how you deal with them. No2 encounters are the same, and the orcs you face develop unique personalities, rivalries, and grudges. It makes every fight feel personal. Combat is fluid, inspired by the Batman and Arkham series, with satisfying combos, executions, and stealth kills that make every encounter exciting. Plus, the open world of Mordor is filled with side missions, collectibles, and plenty of enemy strongholds to infiltrate and dominate. Despite its impressive visuals and gameplay systems, Shadow of Mordor is surprisingly well optimized for mid-spec PCs. You get a next-gen experience without needing a next-gen rig. If you're a fan of action, stealth, and the world of Middle-earth, this one deserves a spot in your library. Sliding into number 8 is a modern classic, Far Cry 3. Set on a lawless tropical island, this game kicks off with a group of friends on vacation, until everything goes horribly wrong. You take on the role of Jason Brody, an ordinary guy thrown into an extraordinary nightmare, forced to survive against pirates, mercenaries, and his own growing thirst for power. What makes Far Cry 3 unforgettable isn't just the lush, open-world design, it's the perfect mix of exploration, stealth, gunfights, and chaotic freedom. You can hunt wildlife, craft gear, liberate outposts, or simply go off the beaten path and see what madness the island has in store. And let's not forget Boz Montenegro, one of the most iconic villains in gaming history. His chilling performance and unpredictable nature elevate the story to a whole new level. The best part? Far Cry 3 runs beautifully on mid-spec PCs. It's well optimized, and even on medium settings, the visuals are stunning. From dense jungles to fiery explosions, whether you're into tactical stealth or guns blazing chaos, this game gives you the tools and freedom to play your way. At number 7, we have the powerful reboot that redefined a legend, Tomb Raider, 2013. This isn't the Lara Croft you remember, this is her origin story. Young, inexperienced, and thrown into a brutal fight for survival after her ship crashes on a mysterious island teeming with danger. As Lara, you'll climb, craft, shoot, and solve ancient puzzles while uncovering the island's dark secrets. The cinematic storytelling pulls you in from the very beginning, with intense set pieces, emotional moments, and plenty of action-packed sequences. Combat is satisfying and tactical, giving you a solid mix of stealth and shootouts. And the platforming and exploration? Smooth, immersive, and rewarding, whether you're scaling cliffs or raiding hidden tombs for relics and upgrades. Graphically, the game still holds up beautifully, and the best part, it's very friendly to mid-spec PCs. You can tweak the settings for a smooth experience without losing the visual appeal that made this reboot so memorable. If you want a grounded, emotional adventure with a strong lead and gripping gameplay, Tomb Raider, 2013, is a must-play. At number 6, we suit up as the Dark Knight himself in the critically acclaimed Batman: Arkham City. This isn't just another superhero game, it's a masterclass in action, atmosphere, and storytelling, set in a massive open-air prison filled with Gotham's most dangerous criminals. You'll glide through the city's dark alleys, take down thugs with brutal free-flow combat, and solve puzzles with Batman's high-tech gadgets. The game seamlessly blends stealth, strategy, and action, making you feel like the world's greatest detective. Arkham City ups the stakes from its predecessor by giving you a much larger world to explore, filled with iconic villains like Joker, Two-Face, and Mr. Freeze. The voice acting is top tier, the story is gripping, and every side mission feels meaningful. And here's the kicker: even with its high production value, the game is surprisingly well optimized. It runs smoothly on most mid-spec PCs, so you don't need Bruce Wayne's bank account to enjoy it. If you've ever wanted to truly feel like Batman, gliding through the night, dishing out justice, this is the game that delivers. Halfway through our listed number 5 is the breathtaking BioShock Infinite, a first-person shooter that's as much about storytelling as it is about action. You play as Booker DeWitt, a troubled man sent to a mysterious floating city in the sky, Columbia, with a simple mission: bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt. But nothing in Columbia is what it seems. As you explore the city's gorgeous, yet deeply flawed utopia, you'll uncover twisted ideologies, mind-bending plot twists, and one of the most unforgettable endings in gaming history. The combat is fast-paced and dynamic, combining classic gunplay with powerful abilities called Vigors, let you hurl fireballs, summon crows, or manipulate gravity mid-fight. And with Elizabeth, your AI companion, by your side, the gameplay feels fresh, interactive, and emotionally rich despite its cinematic visuals and massive environments. BioShock Infinite is surprisingly well optimized for mid-spec PCs. You'll be able to enjoy its beauty and depth without pushing your hardware to the limit. If you're looking for a game that's thought-provoking, action-packed, and visually stunning, BioShock Infinite is an experience you won't forget. At number 4, we trade hidden blades for cutlasses in the swashbuckling adventure that is Assassin's Creed IV: Black Flag. You play as Edward Kenway, a rogue pirate turned assassin navigating the high seas during the golden age of piracy. This game isn't just about stealth and parkour, it's a full-blown pirate fantasy. Command your own ship, the Jackdaw, and sail across the Caribbean. Engage in epic naval battles, board enemy vessels, hunt treasure, and explore exotic islands, shipwrecks, and bustling colonial towns. The world of Black Flag is massive, immersive, and absolutely stunning, yet surprisingly kind to mid-spec PCs. With the right settings, you can experience the full beauty of this open-world masterpiece without performance issues. Combat is fast and fluid, both on land and at sea, and the story strikes a perfect balance between pirate chaos and the deeper lore of the Assassin's Creed universe. Whether you're sneaking through jungles, diving underwater for lost loot, or singing sea shanties with your crew, Black Flag is an unforgettable ride that runs smoothly even if your rig isn't top tier. At number 3, we've got one of the biggest and most influential games of all time, Grand Theft Auto V. Set in the sprawling, sun-soaked city of Los Santos, GTA V gives you 3 main characters, one massive open world, and limitless ways to cause chaos. Whether you're pulling off high-stakes heists with Michael, living the street life with Franklin, or going completely off the rails as Trevor, the game's narrative is bold, cinematic, and wildly entertaining. But it's not just about the story. GTA V is a sandbox playground. Fly jets, race supercars, go golfing, skydive, invest in the stock market, or just drive around and soak in the world's incredible detail. The best part? Rockstar did a solid job optimizing this game. With a few tweaks, even mid-spec PCs can run GTA V surprisingly well, while still keeping it visually impressive. And if you ever get bored of the single player, there's GTA Online, with endless content, updates, and multiplayer mayhem waiting to be explored. If you want massive freedom, unforgettable characters, and a living, breathing city, GTA V is still king. At number 2, we dive into a dark, gritty fantasy world with The Witcher 2. Assassins of Kings. Before The Witcher 3 became a global phenomenon, this game laid the groundwork with deep storytelling, moral choices, and intense, tactical combat. You step into the boots of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter caught in the middle of a political storm that could change the fate of kingdom. The choices you make throughout the game have real weight, leading to vastly different story paths and multiple endings. The combat system is more demanding than your typical RPG. Timing, positioning, and preparation are key. You'll need to brew potions, set traps, and master swordplay to survive some seriously tough enemies, but it's not all about fighting. The Witcher 2 is packed with rich lore, complex characters, and beautifully crafted environments, from war-torn villages to enchanted forests. What's even better? The game is highly scalable. With adjustable settings, it runs well on most mid-spec PCs while still looking visually stunning, especially for a game that came out in 2011. If you're into mature, story-driven RPGs where your decisions actually matter, The Witcher 2 is a hidden gem you shouldn't miss. And at number 1, we've got an all-time classic, Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2, 2009. This is the game that redefined first-person shooters and delivered one of the most memorable campaigns in gaming history. From the snowy mountains of Kazakhstan to the war-torn streets of Washington, D.C., every mission is packed with adrenaline, cinematic flair, and moments that stick with you, including the infamous No Russian level that sparked conversations across the world. You play as multiple characters across a globe-spanning narrative filled with betrayals, explosive action, and a legendary villain, General Shepard. The campaign alone is worth the playthrough, but the real magic? The multiplayer. Fast, addictive, and endlessly replayable, Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer set the standard for an entire generation of gamers. Whether it was quickscoping on Rust or going for that nuke streak, this game had us hooked. And here's the kicker, it's incredibly lightweight by today's standards. Even lower-end and mid-spec PCs can run it flawlessly, making it a perfect pick for those who want classic Call of Duty action without needing a monster rig. Modern Warfare 2 isn't just a game, it's a piece of gaming history, and it absolutely earns its spot at the top of this list.